This video is sponsored by Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend and by Reaper Apparel Company. Stay tuned till after the video to learn how you can save 10% off of your order. You know, when the All-Star race was taken to North Wilkesboro Speedway, I was legitimately excited because I thought we would see a change in the All-Star race. And it's pretty evident to see that nothing has changed. Now, of course, that might have something to do with the short track package being absolute fucking garbage. But they also tried an option tire tonight, which I think if they worked on it a little more, I could see that becoming a regular thing, which honestly, I think would be a pretty good idea. But it just didn't work tonight because Joey Logano led all but one lap in this fucking race from the pole. And yeah, there were some attempts to get around him, including a three-wide dive bomb attempt by Denny Hamlin after Christopher Bell got into him. But, I mean, other than that, it was just Logano wins law. I mean, he dominated this race from stem to stern. And then on top of that, Denny Hamlin finished second. This race was fucking garbage. And then on top of that, Ricky Stenhouse decides to be a hypocritical bitch and actually waits for the whole 2 hours. Well, he's forced to wait because there's no tunnels to get out of the track at North Wilkesboro. And you would think after 2 hours he would calm down and calmer heads would prevail, but no, he decides to confront Kyle Busch after the race, after Kyle Busch and him got into it on lap 2 because Kyle thought he put him into the wall on a 3-wide move and dumped him for it. Now, do I agree that Kyle Busch overreacted in that instance? Yeah, I do believe that Kyle Busch overreacted. Shouldn't be dumping anybody like that on lap 2. Okay, I realize he was upset, but there was no reason to dump Stenhouse like that. However, Stenhouse didn't exactly do himself any favors by basically making himself look like a hot-headed fuckhead. And, you know, he tries to say, well, Kyle, after that fight occurred, well, Kyle Busch isn't as good as he used to be. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This coming from someone who's won how many races in the entire time that he's been in the Cup Series? Well, he won the Daytona 500, though. I don't give a fuck. Any yahoo can win the fucking Daytona 500 because it's a fucking drafting race. Those races are nothing but fucking crapshoots. Are they exciting to watch? Yeah, but let's be completely fucking honest here. It doesn't really take all that much talent to win a fucking super speedway race. Yes, he has 3 career wins, but guess what? They've all been on super speedway races, drafting races. How many has he actually won without the benefit of the draft? 0. And for him to be like that and say that shit just makes him look like a fucking idiot. Especially when you consider the fact that how many times has he wrecked people? Especially at Daytona and Talladega? The day that Ricky Stenhouse is finally out of the Cup Series is a day that's going to be worthy of celebrating. Not to mention the fact that throwing that punch was not justified at all. because the two of them were having a discussion. Was it a heated discussion? Yeah, absolutely. But Kyle Busch never laid a finger on him. This is a completely different situation than what happened at Kansas between Noah Gragson and Ross Chastain. Noah decided to grab Chastain, by the fire suit, which led to Chastain throwing a punch at him, which in this case was justified. Stenhouse was not justified in throwing a punch. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. Now, if Kyle Busch would have pushed him away or laid hands on him, that would be a different story. But that's not what happened. And then on top of that, you had Stenhouse's crew over there also. And Stenhouse's father deciding to try to fight Kyle Busch. And it looked like Kyle got a few punches on Ricky Stenhouse Sr. So, I don't know why the fuck Ricky Stenhouse's father is getting involved when it's none of his fucking business to begin with. Like, if Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to go over there to try to sell things, let him fucking settle it on his own. And not have the fucking crew members over there also instigating shit. And basically starting a big old battle royal with, guys like Bob Pockris being in the middle of that, trying to do his fucking job. And then you got all these fucking nillies getting into a big ass fucking war over this shit. And they're lucky that it didn't cause any injuries to anybody surrounding them, because then they would be fucking liable for it. And I know some people might enjoy that, but I mean, if it's one-on-one and you let them settle it and let the fight go to the ground and then break them up, that'd be one thing. But when it starts like that and then everybody just immediately jumps in and everybody just starts fighting, that's when it turns the sport into a fucking joke. And that's something I won't co-sign whatsoever. So, fuck Ricky Stenhouse. The day he leaves the Cup Series will be a day worthy of celebrating. I can't fucking stand that motherfucker to begin with. With his fucking achy breaky heart bullshit haircut that he used to have. Doesn't look like he has it anymore, so that's at least a plus. And at least I'll give him a little bit of credit for sticking to his word and going down and confronting him after the race, but throwing the punch like that, I mean, that might as well have been a sucker punch. I'm just not going to fucking co-sign that. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. And if you don't like what I say, I'm not forcing you to stay on this video. So get the fuck out and don't come back. If that's truly the case. I can't fucking stand Ricky Stenhouse, and all this did was just reaffirm what a fucking hypocritical asswipe this guy is. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. Kyle Busch, he's in the wrong here, too. And Lord knows I've had my issues with Kyle Busch in the past, but honestly, they were both in the wrong here. Kyle Busch for wrecking Stenhouse, and then Stenhouse for throwing that punch. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. I mean, well, and they say, well, at least we had something to talk about from the All-Star race, but what does that say about the All-Star race? What does that say about your fucking racing product if this fucking bullshit is the most interesting part about it? That's not how this fucking shit's supposed to work. Okay, you want to get people talking based on the good racing that you can put on. Fucking Atlanta, Bristol, and Kansas is testament to that. But no, we gotta watch this fucking bullshit. And we've also gotta watch Logano basically lead every single fucking lap except for one, and just wins the All-Star race. Just no challenge whatsoever. This race gets a 0 out of 10. Fuck this race. I mean, they need to change some shit regarding the short track package. They tried the option tire. I think the option tire could work, but they need to change this fucking car. Because this shit isn't working. Especially on the short tracks. And we've always wanted to see short tracks on the schedule because they could provide some damn good racing. I mean, fucking Bristol is evidence of that. But no, we gotta deal with this fucking nonsense. So I'm fucking done. This race fucking pissed me off. And then everything afterwards. I mean, people are going to say they liked it because, it was, fist fighting and all that shit. But when you get the crews starting to get involved as well, that's when it just goes fucking downhill. I mean, if it's going to be a fight between two drivers, let the two of them sort it out. Leave everyone else the fuck out of it until they go to the ground, then separate them and all that other shit. But when you start getting the crew members involved and it becomes an all-out war, I will not co-sign that whatsoever. So, no. Fuck this shit. I'm done. I'll see you tomorrow for the news that has been happening the last couple of weeks. I'm going to get into all that. There's a lot of shit to talk about. But we'll do that in the next episode. So, thanks for watching. Fuck this race. Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan letting you know that tonight's video was sponsored by W Jitterless Energy Blend and Reaper Apparel Company. Special shout out to both of them for sponsoring my YouTube channel. W Energy is a jitterless energy blend that contains coffee fruit extract and was designed to give gamers a boost of energy without all the downsides of regular energy drinks like crashes and harmful ingredients. And there are several different great flavors that you can try, such as Dragonade, Push and Punch, Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, Watermelonada, and the limited edition Palm Blom flavor. And don't forget to get you a plastic shaker while you're at it. If you're interested in giving W Energy a shot, there's an affiliate link down in the description box below. In addition to W Energy, this video has also been brought to you by Reaper Apparel Company. By clicking on the affiliate link down below in the description box, you'll be able to browse through many of their different wares, such as hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other cool items. And that's not the only thing. When you place an order and you go to checkout, be sure to type in the code PackerMan and you'll be able to save 10% off of your order. And it would also help me out as well if you use the affiliate link, so thank you if you do. And also, special thanks to both Dubby and Reaper Apparel for sponsoring my channel. Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs, and thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe to stay apprised of the latest videos for this channel. If you would like to join the Spare Parts Gaming community, links to their Discord and Facebook are down in the description. Also, if you would like to leave me a tip for the video, a link to my coffee is down in the description box below at buymeacoffee.com/thepackerman71. Also, be sure to give my channel sponsors W Energy and Reaper Apparel Company a shot. Their affiliate links are down in the description box below, and it would help me out as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out.